Hi everyone, happy Thursday. I'm Pragya
And I'm Charan.
and welcome to our podcast. So, we're going to be talking about a guest that we had last week in our digital marketing seminar class. His name is Sam Leung, and Sam Leung is from the Aber Group. He is the vice president and an SEM and SEO specialist. He spoke about an extremely hot topic right now, which is generative AI. So, Charan, what do you think you learned from Sam about AI?
First and foremost, he spoke a lot about AI as a whole, and he also mentioned a lot about data and search ads as a whole. Thing that I learned and remember the most is him talking about leveraging generative AI to support our advertising, our copywriting, as well as keyword searches. And he spoke a lot about Gen AI, like I mentioned. Do you think this would impact your career path moving forward?
I think yes, there are definitely negatives and positives, but right now I am a bit worried. Even though AI is already integrated and already changing our the way we work in the industry. So something he spoke about was about adding it onto small platforms like Mailchimp, where they can automate certain tasks while making the email newsletter. I think it's great because something that involves a lot of decision making, like something that would take 30 minutes to decide on what the team should be doing. It only takes about 5 minutes to research and come up to a conclusion. So I think that's great, but I'm kind of worried. I'm kind of worried about how it's going to affect or have an impact on the creative side of things in marketing, because I'm definitely a creative and I think that still should be raw and original. Jaran, what do you think that was something that he spoke about that was completely unexpected or something that was really surprising that he mentioned about AI?
Oh, yeah. He mentioned, something about DeepSeek, which I had heard rumblings about before, but I wasn't really sure as to what DeepSeek really was. Then he went into depth about it being a rival to OpenAI and ChatGPT. That was, unexpected and really surprised me as to they could be so impactful with such less resources in such a short amount of time to rival ChatGPT. And also, he put a lot of numbers behind or numbers or percentages behind how the future will look like with Gen AI in the coming years. And one of the numbers that really stood out to me was him saying one third of the tasks that are expected to be assisted by Gen AI over the next 12 months, which is not a big number in the grand scheme of things, but it's something to look into. So yeah, that was one of the most unexpected things that I felt he spoke about. Also, he mentioned and he gave a lot of advice and strategies. So, uh, anything that you found particularly useful in any of them?
Yeah, so he shared about how AI has been now integrated or is a part of the SEO, which is great because I took a lot of interest in the search engine optimizing and marketing last semester, and I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning my ways around it. I obviously have a certification in Google thanks to that course, but I feel like it has made things much quicker to analyze and somehow integrated advertisement. So I was looking into Google and how they introduced Gemini, and they introduced the search feature last year. And I found how I would search something and it would provide sentences and links that can be added as an ad, or those links can be included paid SEO to make them stand out. And I think that's very interesting. And I think that's a very useful strategy because as someone who's new into marketing and getting fresh into it, we can definitely use Gen AI to even modify images or pictures and digitally make an impact of the creative process can take a little bit of time, but put what's on your mind and exactly picture it digitally. AI can definitely push that to better results. So, um, what do you think? What are your views about like the future of Gen AI?
That's a good question. Actually, to be honest, I'm all up for it. I'm all up for Gen AI, but I do have my doubts on Gen AI too, like mostly with the ethical part of things. As of now, he mentioned a lot of challenges, ethical, qualms that Gen AI has to go through. But I do think, as a whole, Gen AI has a lot of untapped potential that could make our lives really easier if we use it the right way. Um, and yeah, we should see what the future holds.
Yeah,
That's pretty much it. Thank you.
I guess that's it for today. All right, we will see you next time. Bye.